Hello, and welcome to my quest to get every Eevee and eeveelution in its shiny form in every Pokemon game that I own. Next up is Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX, and I'm actually going to let this whole intro play because it's just that good. For those of you who have never heard of this game, well, to me it is a very fun and grindy type of game. You wake up as a Pokemon and explore various dungeons where you can recruit other Pokemon for a rescue team you are building. And this specific game is actually a remake of the Red and Blue Mystery Dungeon games. I personally think this remake is so good. One of the many reasons that make it good is that you can actually get shinies in this game. There are strong foe Pokemon that can spawn in dungeons which have a chance at being shiny. These Pokemon are very strong, and sadly you can actually fail a strong foe Pokemon because they are not guaranteed to want to be your friend. But that's not going to stop me because I failed many shinies in this game, and I'm prepared for this hunt. The preparation is simple. You need a friend bow, an inviting orb, a Pokemon with one of these rare qualities, false swipe, and hope. Now, there is only one eeveelution that can be shiny in this game, and that is Espeon. Sadly, Eevee and its other evolutions cannot be shiny in this game, but it's still an Eevee quest, so let me explain where I'll be hunting Espeon. Remains Island is the dungeon that Espeon spawns at, and thankfully it only has 13 floors, so it shouldn't be too bad. Also, before I started this hunt, I only had 2 eeveelutions, which were Vaporeon and Jolteon. You can actually find 3 of the eeveelutions in 3 different dungeons, but I'll talk about that later. Another thing I would like to mention is the recruiting of Pokemon. So, each dungeon has various Pokemon to recruit, and in Remains Island, I actually had 1 Pokemon left to recruit, and that was Snubbull. I actually recruited all the Pokemon in this dungeon before ever seeing a shiny Espeon, which made me a bit concerned at how long this hunt was going to take. But I did find a shiny Espeon, and I didn't fail it. Do you see how the shiny Pokemon constantly have a shiny sparkle? I love this game. But guys, this was actually my first shiny Espeon in this game. Like, I haven't seen a single one at all in this game, and I got it on the first try. This is another reason to show that me and Espeon are besties. Okay, well, thanks for watching. Bye! Just kidding. I know I'm technically done with this hunt, but it doesn't feel right to mark this game as completed if I don't have Eevee and all its evolutions. So I decided to go and recruit them all, and this wasn't as easy as I would have liked it to be. So as I mentioned before, 3 of Eevee's evolutions can be recruited in 3 different caves. But I don't want to do it that way, mostly because if you evolve a Pokemon from its base form, it will be stronger than recruiting the evolved Pokemon from a dungeon. So I decided to go and recruit Eevees. I needed 6 Eevees, and where can I find these Eevees? Well, it's a dungeon called Joyous Tower, and this dungeon has 99 floors. Yay! Despite the name, this tower is not joyous, and part of the reason for that is that you have to start at level 5 and you can't bring any items with you. So you really have to get lucky with what items spawn on each floor. And because I'm a completionist, I had to try and see if I could go through all 99 floors. And I only made it to floor 50 because an electrode killed me. But anyway, luckily for me, Eevee spawns on floors 12 through 17, and escape orbs can spawn in this dungeon. So I just have to find some escape orbs, collect some Eevees, then use the orb, and bada bing bada boom, I'll have Eevee and its evolutions. Or so I thought. Bro, I was making such good progress. I had collected most of the Eevees and I only needed 2 Eevees left. But it's like this tower knew that and decided to make my life difficult. Every time I respawned in this dungeon, there was not a single escape orb in sight. All I needed was 1 single escape orb and 2 Eevees. Was that so much to ask? Eventually though, I finally found my last 2 Eevees and an escape orb. Now, let me show you the cute little evolutions in this game. I think the flips are so silly. I love it. Well, that was my Eevee quest in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX. If I haven't said it enough, I'll say it again. I love this game. If you want to try playing a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game, well, I recommend this one because of all the improvements they made. But anyway, good luck on all your hunts. Bye!